Have I played Spider-Man 2 yet? What is my favorite kind of popcorn? And is GTA 6 actually coming out soon? Well, I talk about all that and more on this episode of the Toddcast. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Toddcast. As always, I am your host, Todd McManus, on this cool, slowly getting into winter day here in Louisiana. It's finally, cloudy every day, where it happens to where for at least 1 to 2 weeks where we do not see the sun, and the sun just doesn't exist anymore for a little while. It just happens, I never really understand it, but, it's Louisiana weather and global warming, if you believe in that, if it even is real. But it's just a weird type of thing. Anyway, with all that out of the way, we're just going to go ahead and dive into some news here. Something I haven't really touched on in a while, and I haven't really talked about it. That Spider-Man 2, the video game on the PS5, is, of course, now available. Of course, it's been available for probably about a month or so now. I have not had the opportunity to try it or play it myself. Of course, being a married man means that I cannot spend money on things that I just want randomly. And that's not like a blow or anything, It's one of those things where you got to think very strategically on things that you spend because of paying, for insurance and all this other bull crap that you really don't think about or care about until you get older anyway. But since I have not had the opportunity to play it, I have, watched a few videos on it. I've seen the intro of the game and how it is played when you play as Peter Parker Spider-Man and the Miles Morales Spider-Man. Seems like a very good game. Definitely something that I can get behind and enjoy, of course. I very much enjoyed the first Spider-Man game and the Miles Morales Spider-Man game. So, I do look forward to playing that. If you have played it, of course, congrats to y'all, I guess. But yeah. So, with all that being said, the next thing I wanted to talk about is Invincible Season 2 has also been out for a little while. The first 4 episodes, anyway. I have not, once again, had the opportunity. I have started episode 1. I actually started episode 1 today, but I haven't gotten all the way through it yet, so I will not officially talk about it until I finish all 4 episodes, maybe on next week's episode or the week after, but definitely this month in December, since this episode releases on December the 9th. Very soon, I will be talking about the intro of the first 4 episodes of Season 2, because the second 4, I think, is in like February or March of next year. So, they said that they're done, like they're complete, everything's done, but they're just releasing them separately. So, I'm interested to see what actually happens in Season 2 of Invincible, and I will definitely be watching it very soon. But a very important thing that I wanted to talk about that actually happened probably 2 or 3 weeks ago, and I was trying to wait to see when the trailer was actually going to come out, and it's coming very soon, is the Grand Theft Auto 6 trailer. Of course, all of us, whether you're a gamer or not, you have definitely heard the video game franchise of GTA known as Grand Theft Auto. Grand Theft Auto 5, of course, it's got to be the biggest, if not one of top 5 biggest video games of all time, made by the company Rockstar Games. They also made the Red Dead games, the Western Red Dead games. And I don't really know what else they've made, but that's like 2 of the biggest franchises in all of gaming, is GTA and Red Dead. But GTA 6, of course, it's been a long time coming, and everybody, literally everyone, has been waiting for this. I mean, GTA 5, the last installment of the GTA games, came out in 2013. It's been 10 years since a full-fledged GTA game has come out. Of course, GTA Online has really been, showing up and showing off for the past 10 years that it's been available. And, it's actually proven to keep, a player base and stay pretty proactive in its ability to be able to keep its player base and be able to keep the amount of people that can come play it, and they keep updating it with like big updates every year, adding new stuff and new cars and new this and new missions and new that and all that kind of stuff. So they're actually able, and I'm, of course it's been a long time and I really wish GTA 6 has come sooner, but I think it might be worth the wait because GTA 5 kind of revolutionized and it changed the game. It really did. It changed video games, in my opinion. Because GTA 4 was released in, I think, 2008. And then 5 years later was the next one in GTA 5. And now 10 years later, we're actually getting an announcement of GTA 6 that they said Rockstar Games, the company, is celebrating 25 years of being a company. And which is also a good accomplishment and good on them. But they said that there might be a trailer coming out in the month of December. And we're in that month. So we'll have to see what day it actually does come out and see when that actually can happen. And I am very much looking forward to GTA 6 maybe next year, maybe 2024, early 2025 maybe. So we'll have to see. Because there's always been, rumors and news of leaks happening, and there's a rumor that, the map is going to be a whole lot bigger than the last games, that there will actually be 2 different characters you will play as, a male and female protagonist, which would be the first time ever in GTA history where you will actually be able to play as a female character. There'll be more customization, there'll be more features, more abilities. And I'm just really excited to see what they actually do with this game. So, and if there's any older characters coming back as well, which is always intriguing. So, I look forward to that very soon, and I really just can't wait until that actually happens, So, with all that being said, there's not really much other news that I want to cover, where it's video games, movies, or series. Of course, the SAG strike ended a while back, so we were able to move on now that the Screen Actors Guild has finally come together and able to come to a deal with the movie companies and streaming services on, more money being able to be given to them, and more movies will be starting to come out. Deadpool 3, as of right now, Deadpool 3 is the only Marvel movie that is going to be coming out next year, and I think it's going to be like July of 2024, and that's interesting, as also the only Marvel movie out in 1 year. And I think that's actually going to do good for Marvel, because the Marvels came out last month in November, and I haven't watched it yet, but I've heard mixed feelings about it, that it's either good or that it's bad. I haven't watched it. It'll probably be good, but I will have to watch it soon. Hopefully whenever it gets on Disney Plus, because I don't really just want to go to a theater. So yeah, hopefully soon I'll be able to watch the Marvels and give y'all my opinion on that. But other than that, I think really that Marvel will use Deadpool 3 coming out next year in 2024 as a big thing, because it will propel them forward into the next year of 2025, which will have probably like 3 or 4 Marvel movies. But since, a lot of people say Marvel has become stale or stagnant or whatever, and if there's only one next year, it gives a lot of breathing room. It's like, oh, well, what happened to Marvel? Well, what are we going to do? And you put out Deadpool 3, have something huge happen, introduce the X-Men, boom. There you go. And I think that'll do very well for the Marvel movies as a whole. So, with all that being said, I think it is now time to get into some questions. If you ever have a question that you want answered on an episode in the future, there's a link down in the description. It'll go to my YouTube channel, and comment on one of the videos, and you will have your question. And you can also leave a food item or drink that you would like for me to review as well. Leave a food item, drink, question, whatever you'd like to say in the comments down below, and I will read them and either review your item or answer your question or both. So please do that below. And I've got 2 questions here that we're going to go through. The first question we have here, these are both actually food related because we will be getting into a little bit of a chip review soon. The first question we got here is, what is your favorite kind of fruit? That is a very interesting question. Favorite kind of fruit? I think I'm more of a fruit person. Am I more fruit than veggies? That would be interesting. As a kid, I always liked eating apples. Apples, of course, are, they're a goated fruit. Bananas are good. What's another fruit? Is tomato a fruit? I don't like tomatoes, though. I'm not just going to eat lemon or lime. Oranges are good, but I prefer, orange-flavored things and orange juice. Fruits. What's another kind of fruit? Okay, we got strawberries. They're okay. I don't really like cherries. I don't like kiwis. Grapes. Now, that's a goated fruit. Bananas, apples, and grapes. Which there are some weird apples that in that mix of some different versions and different kinds of apples that are also weird. But overall, a good apple can go a long way. But grapes are goated. Whether they're the red grapes or the white grapes that are actually green. I don't know why they're called white. I guess they're white on the inside, but oh well. But both of those types of grapes are so good. Then there's those cotton candy grapes. I've never tried the cotton candy grapes. I want to try them. I don't know where. I forget where they're sold. Like at a Publix or Whole Foods or Kroger or something like that. Because I know they're not at Walmart or Target. But yeah, if you can find cotton candy grapes, let me know. Because that's something that I would definitely like to try. What else we got on this list? Watermelon. Watermelon's pretty good. I like watermelon. I don't eat it that much and try to get it. But watermelon's all right. Peaches. I don't really like peaches or pineapple, to be honest. I'm not a coconut person. Plum, melon, papaya, pomegranate, mango, passion fruit. Passion fruit's a weird one. Anything flavored passion fruit is kind of just weird. I don't really understand passion fruit or dragon fruit. Dragon fruit is also a weird one. Because there was a dragon fruit, what was that I tried? I think it was a Gatorade or Powerade. I think I reviewed it on a episode back in the past, maybe this year, that there was a dragon fruit flavored drink, and I tried it, and it was a little weird. I got to be honest, I think it was a little weird because the fruit itself is just straight up interesting. So I don't know. But there's really nothing else on here, honestly. So I would say probably, the top 3 are banana, grape, and apple. I would say, what could I eat the most of? Honestly, I probably could eat a lot of apples. I don't really like the skin on the outside, though. But the inside of the apple is really good. But I would probably say grapes, honestly. Because grapes are so good. They're small. They're able to, you're able to eat multiple of them. And they're just really good, in my opinion. But, yeah, I think grapes are definitely the S tier and my personal favorite of any kind of fruit. So, to answer your question, is grapes. Next question we got here is, do you have a favorite popcorn flavor? Just other than regular butter. Whenever you get those big tins that they have for Christmas time, which is, we're getting close. It's already technically Christmas. It was Christmas time since November the 1st. But, according to a lot of people, we just forget Thanksgiving. It's Christmas time from November all the way until, New Year's. But, excuse me. When you get those Christmas tins, and it's that like 3 different flavors of popcorn, where it's, regular, the butter flavor, of course. They have the cheese popcorn and then the caramel popcorn. I really like the cheese one, but it's the same thing with like Cheetos and other stuff where it has that cheese dust flavoring on it that is just, it leaves like a film in your mouth. The way it feels is that it just leaves that film type cheese in your mouth that I just really can't handle, honestly, because it's kind of gross after a while. It just makes anything you drink or eat right after that, just taste like that type of cheese. And it's such a fake processed cheese flavoring that's just kind of nasty. And I'm not a fan of it. And it's just definitely a little weird. But yeah, I'm not too big a fan of the flavoring of that afterwards. But during the eating of that cheese popcorn, it's so good. It's such a good flavor. But yeah, my favorite would probably... I probably would just go with regular butter, maybe a little bit of salt on it, because some salted butter popcorn is really good. Not too much butter. I'm not talking, go to the movie theater and pour so much butter in the popcorn bag, you're basically eating popcorn soup. Like, I'm not talking about that, because that's just kind of gross and just gets all over your fingers, all that kind of stuff. I'm talking, a good old bag of butter popcorn from the good homie Orville Redenbacher. Something like that is, a good go-to in my opinion. And that's what I like. So I would just probably go with the good old classic buttered popcorn and just go on my very merry way with that. So yes, buttered popcorn would probably be my favorite. So with that being said, it is now time to get into a chip review. So these 2 bags of chips, if you follow the Toddcast Instagram page, you have probably seen a picture of these chips. Now, these 2 chips are, I will tell you this, they are not in English. Both of these bags of chips are not in English. I can honestly tell you, I do not know what language these are in. One actually has letters, like English letters, and this other one, is this Arabic, I want to say? Might be Arabic. This is Thailand. Okay, so this is from Thailand, and this one is from France. So I have a bag of Lay's from Thailand, and I have a bag of Lay's from France. And the reason I have these is because a while back, it was actually my wedding weekend. One day me and my now wife, we went to a candy store that they have in the city she is from. And we went there and we wanted to go in and see what they had, look for some freeze-dried Skittles, because that's my favorite now. And I saw a bunch of different types of candy and chips that they had that, weren't something normal that you would just see in your local gas station or a Walmart. And so I was looking, and then they started having these chips that were in other languages. And you hit a jackpot for especially with what I do on this podcast with reviewing weird stuff, weird drinks, weird food. You hit the jackpot if you can find a store in America that has chips, drinks, any other food items or snack items that are not in English. If you can find stuff that isn't in English locally, you hit the jackpot with this kind of stuff. And I did. I found a few things, and I wanted to try these 2 flavors of Lay's that I got that I really don't know what they are. I mean, they have a picture, and it's quite an interesting picture on both of them. So, but I thought, I was like, you know what? I'm just going to grab the 2 that I think might actually be good, and they aren't in English. And like I said, one of them is from Thailand, and the other one is from France, which is a little interesting that this specific one's from France. So, yes, with all that out of the way, there is a picture on my Toddcast official Instagram page, which is at @the_Toddcast_. Only on Instagram, of course. So the first one we're actually going to try is the one from Thailand. It is, of course, Lay's, and I can't, like I said, there's nothing about this that I can understand. There's yummy and deliciously written on the back. PepsiCo, and this is in Thailand, so product of Thailand. So I'm just going to go ahead and open this. So oh, so apparently from the picture on the front is supposed to be like a kebab flavored Lay's chip. And they on the kebab is like, chicken, onions, some tomato. And on the front, it has it in the Thailand language. I don't know what language they speak in. I guess it's Thai would be the language, I guess. And under that, in English, it says extra barbecue. So I don't know if this is just extra barbecue, but I can smell the chicken. I really can't smell the chicken in the chip. So I'm just going to assume that this is Lay's kebab flavored chips. Let's go ahead and give it a try. Oh. Interesting. It's not bad, but it's not the best. It's a very interesting flavor. So, it does have and I'm going to close it up real quick. It definitely has barbecue flavor into it. It's got that smokiness that a barbecue chip does. But this chip is more orange. And, with a barbecue chip, it could be deep colored orange or like a brown type of color. But it's definitely got the smokiness and the barbecue essence of a barbecue chip. But it's definitely got a meatiness to it. Like, you can taste there's meat flavor in this. And, of course, I can't read any of the language on the back of it. So I just have to go on the flavor profile itself. That I assume it is kebab flavor. It's pretty decent. It's not bad. At first, you might think you not like it, but I think it's going to be one of those that it would have to come around to you, that you eat so many and then you like it. But on a scale from 0 to 100 with no decimals, I would probably have to rate this. I would have to just give this like a 66. Because, like I said before, it's not bad. It's clearly not bad. But it's definitely one of those that I can see myself not having again. Because I just know that there's better chips out there. You can get you some sour cream and onion. I could get me a bag of original Lay's. They are boring, but they're still good because of the salt. Or I could just pick a chip that's not Lay's at all. But these, I'm assuming kebab flavored Lay's are a 66. Now the next bag we have, which is apparently French, on the front is Lay's Saveur Poulet Roti, 100% ingredients de qualité. Nutri-Score is a C. So it has a Nutri-Score rating on the front for some reason. So apparently these flavors from the picture on the front, which is all I can base this on, is that these are turkey flavored Lay's chips. Ooh, they got some spice on them. Ooh, that's a funky smelling chip, I gotta be honest with you. So these are also a little orangey color to them. These are pretty thin Lay's. They definitely look very different than the Lay's from Thailand. So these are from France, and these are the turkey flavored Lay's. Let's go ahead and give it a try. Oh, wow. You're not going to believe this, but it tastes like turkey. Wow. Wow. How did they do that? I don't understand how Lay's keeps getting away with this. How can they do that? These chips are huge. How? How does Lay's do it? These are actually pretty good. I like these. The turkey flavor. They taste just like it's a little bit of the barbecue in there. There's a little bit of the smokiness. But imagine like a smoky turkey. And like you smoked a turkey. But it definitely has that turkey lunch meat taste to it. Wow. Wow, that's really good. I'm going to keep eating them. That's good. I can get behind these. That's definitely a really good Lay's chip. So, turkey flavored Lay's, definitely turkey. Even though the picture of it is like a roasted turkey, you can definitely tell by the flavor it's turkey, and which is wild to be able to say I just had a turkey flavored chip. Like, have you ever heard those words together before? Have you ever seen turkey chips? No, you don't think of having a turkey. So Lay's turkey chips is definitely getting from 0 to 100. I'm going to give those a 78. That's actually really good. I enjoy those. Like, I may not go out for them outright, but that's a pretty good Lay's chip. So, my breath is going to be smelling rank after all that. So, Lay's kebab chips from Thailand is a 66, and the Lay's turkey flavored chips from France get a solid 78. I'm actually surprised about that. I thought I wasn't going to like the turkey flavored Lay's. I thought I was going to like the kebab, but then I saw the picture and it was chicken, and I think they may have another kebab flavor that's actually like steak. So I think it's the chicken that does it in. But I don't like tomatoes, and I think tomato might be in it because it's supposed to be like chicken, onion, and tomato flavor with maybe a little bit of lime into it because of the kebab. So, but Lay's turkey chips. If you're ever in France and you're in whatever their convenience store is, and you can have the opportunity, or in any like convenience store or candy store in America or anywhere, and you're able to find Lay's, and on the front is Sauveur Poulet Roti. I have no clue what that means. I should have done Google Translate before I did this episode. If I do another chips that aren't from America or anything, I will definitely use it through Google Translate to figure out what it is. But if you're able to find these, give them a try. You should definitely try these. Go out of your way and try to find Lay's turkey chips. They're actually pretty good. So, with all that being said, I think that's going to do it for this episode. As always, please rate and subscribe. And if you're listening on YouTube, please like, comment, subscribe, and click that bell to get notified when new videos are uploaded. And follow the Toddcast on Instagram for all your updates and Toddcast needs. Tell your friends and family to give it a listen, and thank all of you once again for listening to this episode. And if you want to know what's going to happen next week, well, you're just going to have to tune in to find out. Only on the Toddcast.